The views and opinions expressed on #WTFTumi do not necessarily reflect those of the public broadcaster nor Urban Brew Studios. All necessary precautions have been taken to minimize any bias or prejudice.
Yeah. Shoo. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, WHP, Jabba. Summer in heaven is gonna be lit. Speaking of lit, South Africa, what a week we've had, eh? Minister of Home Affairs Malusi Gigaba is trending again for all the wrong reasons. I just like to make a quick personal message to my husband. Baby, just delete the deleted files. And then after you've deleted those ones, go to the cloud and delete the cloud. And then delete the cloud for the cloud. Thank you. Where was I? Yes, an SAPS pilot allegedly landed a helicopter outside a fried chicken outlet in Queenstown to buy a meal. Now that is the true definition of a fly-through. I mean, honestly, I don't blame this guy. Cravings aren't polite, eh? They don't say, oh, okay, oh, you're in the air, oh, you're on duty, oh, okay, it can wait till later. Nope. When it gets you, you need your fried chicken. And did you guys hear about the DA protesters who forgot their mandate and took selfies with Duduzane Zuma at his trial on Friday? Okay, I know Zani is cute, but seriously? Party authorities are said to be furious. I understand. Duduzane is as dirty as if, but he is a snack. Shame. Can you blame them? If you dropped a rare and delicious snack on the floor, would you just leave it there? I ain't gonna. Dust it off and eat the damn thing. We have a great show tonight. We get to know author Sizwe Mpofu, and later we celebrate the life of hip-hop heavyweight WHP with Khuli, Chana, Solo, and Shugasmakx. Helping us to roll the credits tonight, we will close off the show with a tribute performance to WHP from the BETR Gang featuring Ginger Trill and KT. But Glenn, you already know the drill. What does WTF stand for tonight?
Thank you, Matumi. WTF tonight stands for Woman Too Fine. Listen to this, tens and tens of thousands, in fact, of Instagram followers wish they could get on the wrong side of the law just so that they could meet their officer bae, Sanele Sopazi, who has set the gram totally alight with her pics. Yo! I'm just telling you now, if I ever get a ticket, I will ask her to give me two, one for her, and then one so I could keep a copy of her autograph. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Glenn, when she pulls out her handcuffs, you're going to think it's an invitation.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense that she's a cop, though, eh? Because she is fine. She got fine written all over her, huh? Whatever. My first guest is an author, musician, and activist. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sizwe Mpofu-Walsh. Hello. Gently. There we go. Grab a seat, please.
Okay.
So don't worry about the wheel. We got you. We got you. Glenn, What is Mr. Mpofu-Walsh?
Mr.
drinking?
Mpofu-Walsh, well, I'd like to first state to the public that his debut album, his solo album, is called Democracy and Delusion. So if you now mix those letters around and move them around, I've designed a cocktail to suit that, and I call it I Cuddle Some Crayon. Don't ask me how I got to that. It took me the whole afternoon.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's what this cocktail is called.
Thank you. So that's the name of the next album.
I Cuddle
Oh,
Some Crayon. I
we
like
love
that.
it. We love
Great.
So he has landed on gotcha.
Oh,
I
thank
think-
goodness, because I
Stop
have
spinning.
I have a theory about this wheel of yours.
What is your
I
theory?
think you guys have magnets there.
That,
So you already know what you're going to do to people, and it's actually quite unfair.
funny enough, I had that idea, but our budget doesn't allow for that level of cheating.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So for gotcha, I need you to pull out your phone.
Oh, wow. I don't have a phone.
Please, let's not play that game.
Out
Dial
of the
your wife.
125 episodes, we've never had that before. That's
Dial
very-
your wife, put her on the speaker,
Wow.
and ask her what she's wearing, and then hang up.
Oh, my goodness. This
But
is...
you have to wait for her response before you hang up. Please dial and put on speaker.
Okay.
Does she know you here?
It's a day. You know how days work. You're young enough.
She knows I'm here.
Does she know you are on now?
Put it on speaker.
Okay.
There, if you're watching, Kopara phone. Don't be funny. Answer your phone. Thank you.
Wow.
Give me the phone.
You see, it's this magnet thing that I told you about.
Pass me
So, well, are you going to call her?
Call, dial now.
Okay, I'm dialing.
Or maybe I should ask her.
Let's stick with, yeah.
Stick
Then I
with
might-
the rules. Fair
The
enough.
third album might have a different name then, Glenn.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Is it on speaker?
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
So you can
it'll
quickly
be
ask.
awkward if my wife doesn't pick up my call.
We're judging
That's
you
kind
right
of
now.
bad.
Or her. We don't know who to judge.
Yeah. Maybe she's watching and she doesn't want to pick up because she knows what question is coming.
Okay.
of Samaya Hendricks.
Voicemail.
At the tone, record your message. Then press hash or hang up.
Assalamu alaikum, baby. Thanks for watching and knowing what to do. Love you, wherever you
Hang
are.
up. Yeah, bora, yes. We'll find you when we'll find you. Now, of course, before we go far, condolences on the passing of your grandma.
Thank you so much. Really
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Kukwala this weekend and eating lavish amounts of meat while we remembered her. And I heard such amazing stories about her life that I didn't even know.
That is the crazy thing about funerals that you find.
it is,
Is that
it
you
is.
think you know people. And then they pass.
Yeah.
And then other people come in and go, let me tell you something.
I'm telling, especially closer funerals, because you're like, oh, that auntie is connected in that way. And you're like, oh,
yes.
now I understand my family.
Yeah. Although you could end up finding out that you dated a sister or cousin
Yes,
because now
that would
everybody.
be-
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Luckily, I didn't find that, but
You just rapped on Standing In For Eusebius on 702. How was that?
You know what? It was incredible. I never actually thought I would be a broadcaster. I've always been on the other side of the mic. And it's so hard.
Yeah.
And it's so tiring.
Yeah.
Like, crazy. And the worst thing that happened was one day I was on air telling this serious story about some political situation.
Yeah.
And then my phone picks up Siri. And so my phone starts talking while I'm talking.
Oh
and
my
my producer, I'm like running around with my phone trying to have this discussion.
Did Eusebius give you any advice before you went on? Because that is a hot spot. That's what 9 to 11.
It is,
That's
right?
like when a lot of people listen to that.
That's my thing. And
Did
like, he gave me a lot of advice, but nothing can prepare you for that moment where no calls are coming in. You look at the clock and there's 20 minutes to go.
What do you do?
And you have to have some conversation about some like high-sprung political question. So it was rough, but he did give me lots of advice. And he said, a lot of people know you as the serious person, but try to bring out some of your sort of lighter and funnier side.
Right.
And that's what I tried to do. So we had serious conversations, but we also talked about like frivolous, funny stuff, which was what I enjoyed the most, actually.
Most embarrassing moment?
Most embarrassing moment, apart from Siri. Okay, so you had,
I mean, that was pretty.
so you had Xolani Gwala the other day, I believe,
Yes.
right? So I'm feeling myself on Friday because I've got through the week.
Yeah.
And an hour before Xolani is supposed to come on, I decide my show's over. So I'm like, and we've got Xolani Gwala coming up.
Oh, no.
And then my producer's like, and I'm like, in an hour. Stay tuned. So yeah, there were so many though. Like,
Oh, wow. Well
yeah,
done,
yeah,
man.
but
That's-
I have newfound respect for producers
Yeah.
because they just make it look smooth and kind of hide the errors.
Wow. We must say our producer keeps telling us as
Producers?
well in our ears how amazing she is.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I believe her. I believe her.
But this is after you've done one interview with Eusebius.
I'd done a few with Eusebius, and I think after my book, I'd done quite a few different interviews.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was quite surprised. I think it was quite a bold move for 702 because I think Eusebius is their youngest host, and I'm 10 years younger than Eusebius,
Yo.
and I look 12. So, I mean,
Excuse Eusebius, I think he just borderline called you old. It's time for an ad break. We have more when we return. Welcome back to the show. Don't forget to keep the convo going on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Make sure you use the hashtag WTFTumi. And I'm hanging out with Sizwe Mpofu-Walsh. He's so nunch. You
Oh,
really
my
are
word.
just nunch. I know if I go to Twitter right now, they're gonna be like, I do know. Okay, now I'm done being condescending.
I'm just glad I finally look like somewhere around 18. Like, it's been a long struggle. Like, you've got to
Really?
understand, like, getting into clubs
Yeah.
when I still did that was like the perennial struggle of my life. And now that I'm old enough, I don't even want to. So,
Oh, really? But
It's a problem.
have you had to roll with your ID quite a bit?
oh, back in the day, like, I mean, still today, people think I'm, yeah, like,
Yeah, I was a little bit disturbed. People don't even think that you're even once part of Entity, do they?
they don't. You know, it's funny because in the different parts of my life, people know me as like the broadcaster or the author or the rapper.
Yes.
But sometimes people are like, they'll say to me, like, have you heard that rap album? Like, and I'm like, yeah, I have.
I'm in it.
That was me, yeah.
That was you, AKA, and...
Yeah, and Ntlantla,
Ntlantla,
Greyhound. Yeah. So, fun times.
Do you miss it? Do you guys still vibe?
You know, we don't vibe so much. Ntlantla and I are very good friends. I'm still a big AKA fan, but we don't speak as much, you know,
Why?
on a
Is it
personal
because
level.
it comes with the green, black, and gold, and you come with the red, or...
Yeah, well, I suppose there's that. There's that, now that you mention it. No, you know, I mean, we just took different paths in our lives.
Okay, okay.
But, you know, I wish him all the best. And I like, you know, it's amazing to watch what he's been able to do.
Yeah. So let's talk about this book you wrote.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
A lot of people have been impressed with your book. Ma'am Winnie Mandela had a copy?
Oh, yes.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
like the crowning moment.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you
yeah.
get to sign it for her?
I did. It was actually at Mbuyiseni's PhD party.
Yeah.
She came and I signed a copy for her and she took it. And that was the last time I ever saw her. So it was an incredible moment.
Ladies, I hope you're noting that Mbuyiseni and Sizwe were in the same party together. Bekuso. Yes. So who else was impressed with your book?
My mom was impressed
Aw.
with my book, and she was actually one of the editors. Yeah, and she's like, you know, I grew up with her, was raised mainly by her, and she was just like in seventh heaven when it was published.
What about your dad? How much influence does he have on your political views and or your writings?
Yeah. Well, you know, some people would have it that he wrote the book, basically. But, you know, he's always been really supportive. But it's funny, like on 702, right? So we had this EFF VBS thing, and I'm going on 702 the next day, and it's like, well, this is awkward. Like,
Oh, that's
I'd have preferred like a Gupta leak or something.
yeah.
And it's funny, and so I called him and I was like, listen, I'm going to have to talk about this. I don't want to like
Right.
evade it.
Yeah.
And he, funnily enough, was like, of course you have to talk about it, and don't be lenient on us, you know, like pursue your duties. So we have these interesting conversations, and he read the book, he likes it. But, you know, it's funny because if anything, my mum probably gives me my political views more than my dad, but the
Makes
world thinks my
It's your
dad
dad.
gives them
Wow.
gives them
Yeah.
to me instead of my mum. But yeah, he's been great. He's been great.
Yeah. Glenn, who's your MCM as we're crushing on this amazing mama?
We're crushing. You mean you're crushing. He's just a friend. The man crush Monday for me today is Bishop Fakoya. He recently posted that the church that he serves dethroned him because he can't keep his eyes off Nigerian actress Onyinye Alex's curves. But I'm going to go ahead and say well done to you, Bishop. I think you should be commended for your honesty. Rather come out and say that I'm attracted, and then that's finished. And let me tell you that you're not the only one who gets Nollywood looking at her. Well done.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
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 What?
And Nollywood.
Well, I mean...
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
That is not the title of my 4th album.
Yeah. But, although, honey, aren't you Jewish? So you've got a Jollywood.
Oh, okay.
My next guest
Wow.
is an award-winning hip-hop artist. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Manako Khaya, Khuli Chana.
Oh yeah, okay.
Gently, let's go. Grab a seat.
Right there.
Highway.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you subliminally were thinking of me when you created the song because I've been howaying for so long. And the first time I heard the song and I just heard howaying and I just flew out of my chair. It was ridiculous. Oh my gosh, please don't Casper me and start suing me for my howay. Because
I know a good advocate if you need.
oh, thank you. Oh, I see you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not Mosotho. That's Mosotho sexually transmitted. Long story.
Hala.
Glenn, what are we drinking?
When I heard Khuli Chana was coming on the show, I couldn't serve it to him in a glass, the drink. I had to serve it to him, obviously, in cool Chana. And don't worry, I made sure it came from one source.
Ayo!
See what you did
There
there?
you go, sir.
I'm so
Thank you,
impressed with
Papi.
you. And of course, his wheel landed on truth. So, it's totally not legal to do this, but if it were, that's what you have to finish the sentence. That's your truth.
Totally not
Challenge.
legal, but if it were,
You would do what?
What would you do?
well, it's legal now, isn't it?
Fair enough.
Oh, wow.
I'll steal cars.
Oh,
Definitely.
that's a
Oh,
good,
yeah?
that's a good
The
one.
nice ones, ne?
I'll steal cars. Yeah, I love it.
Those V8 situations.
Yes. I got a thing for the big body Benzes.
Yeah, baby.
Great. So many guests struggle with that question, and it's like, there's so many things I would do. And so well
People are
done
good
for-
people, Glenn.
That's
People are
true.
good people.
I think I have too much time to think about
Yeah, yeah. Wait. So, Khuli, the name Khuli Chana,
Yeah.
how did that come about? How did you become Khuli Chana?
There's a spot back home. It's called Go Brascalo. There's this dude I used to see there every day, drunk, homie, always drunk. He used to just give me a new name every day. I was Khuli. Khuli Chan. I was like, that's
That's
it.
the one.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was the workshop.
Yeah, and
that
it
was the
worked.
workshop.
I just thought it was fly. I was like,
Ah, he's
can
gonna
work
sober
with
up and charge you.
Can I
I
jump in?
wonder where he is.
If I'm not mistaken, you guys go back a long way.
Yo.
Is that correct?
We go way back.
Please
he
tell me
used to
about
he
that.
used to babysit. Well, not babysit me because we're the same age, but
Yeah.
we used to hang out when my mom was working late. And remember how you and he looked like Tupac.
Max.
You and Max.
Shout out to Max.
Shout out to Max.
Wherever
You and Max would come to my house, and these guys would literally hang out with me for so long, and they'd be like, "Yeah, now it's late. You're safe.
Then
We're
we
out."
gotta go. Yeah. You always had the crib. You were the girl with the crib.
I was like,
always,
I was-
always home alone.
Listen, I'm trying to keep it
Yeah.
PG, man. They don't need to know. We're good people from one source. So cool, baby.
Yes.
Let's talk about until 2009. I mean, you were pushing doors that were just closing. 3 record labels.
Yeah.
Said no to all of this.
Yeah.
Want to name and shame for fun?
Yeah. Why not? I remember being at EMI.
Yep.
Yeah, and like it's a listening session. We're bumping conga.
Yeah.
The cleaning lady.
Yeah.
She's jamming to the joint.
Yeah.
These guys still said no. They were like, nah, hip hop doesn't sell.
Ha!
Hip hop doesn't sell. This thing doesn't work.
You know, just sorry, before you continue, he just made me realize something. Remember that crazy album where Tupac lost it and even started swearing at the cleaning lady? And he mentions a cleaning lady was jamming. So cleaning ladies and hip hop. What's up, group? Okay.
I was like, come on. I mean,
Really?
yeah, she's feeling it. I don't see how this is not gonna work. And that, you know, that time was tough for hip hop, man.
Yeah.
It was not like, it was unfathomable. It was just like, it's
It wasn't
never
fixed.
gonna pop.
Yeah.
And the numbers were just like bad.
But now look at you guys.
Ha.
Look at you guys years later. Do you have pictures of how my brother here is popping?
Woo! Shout out to Nia.
Big Daddy.
Ah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Love, success.
Yeah.
Wow. When's the next one? Pala, this one's old now. We're waiting. Katlamisa, me bra. What are you waiting for?
I'm back to the. My bad. I'm back there. I'm just kidding. Yo,
Pull out game. Oh my God. Sizwe.
I've been on that
Yeah.
game. So.
Sizwe. Oh yeah. Are you still on the pull-out game? Are you gonna have a baby soon? Are you planning children?
Look, we're talking about it.
You're talking about
But we
it.
always said because we got married young, we didn't also want to have kids young because that would be too much for us. So we're taking it slow. I've been married for
I know, right?
nearly 7 years.
Age
bro.
of 29.
22. He got married at 22.
Whoa.
22, 29 now.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Get that idea out of your head. We're not telling you to do this. It's time for an ad break. Talk to your mother. We'll be back just after this.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, under just.
As you know. Oh yeah.
Oh Lord, where am I? And we are back. This is hashtag WTFTumi on SABC Track. We're hanging out with Sizwe and Khuli. Khuli, darling. Besides the concerts, you've also been dabbling in filmmaking.
Yeah.
Tell us about Africa on Fire.
Yeah. So okay, that was all Sunu Gonera. Sunu Gonera, shout out, man.
Yeah.
You know, he did that. He also directed that One Source video.
That was an incredible.
Yeah, but
It was.
it's something I produced, something very special that I did with Asanda. That was Picking Up the Pieces. It was a docu about my SAPS situation.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
You kind of whenever you've got your proper gangster colors now.
Yeah. Gangsta colors. Yeah, so yeah, man, you know, that's something I'd love to do in the future, you know? Yeah.
What happens to the music?
Oh, always. I'll never quit the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is beautiful. You and Asanda are power couple vibes, most. You're working together. You're producing, and you've produced a beautiful BETR coincidence. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
So the music and the filmmaking, they feed each other.
Yeah, you know, and I think for me, I'm just trying to find other ways to kind of express my creativity, you know, try find the highest level of expression, whatever that is, you know.
Yeah.
There's just something about filmmaking. And I just think like it's the one profession that, you know, I don't know if you was posh up, that ages well.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
be 70 and
You
still
just,
do it.
Yes, and you just keep getting better at it.
I can't imagine myself at 80 trying to tell everybody to go, rah! It's just not gonna work out.
Like, rah!
It's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
And for you, Sizwe, I mean, are you gonna write a song about Cyril? Because I mean, the last song you wrote was like next level.
You know, I think similar to Khuli, like when you fall in love with music, it never leaves you,
Yeah.
but the way you use it to express yourself changes, you know. So in Entity days, it was more traditional. Now I really like the idea of hip hop and a political message. So you never know. You never know. There's definitely an album coming. We shall see who gets called out.
Did you get any threats after that Jacob Zuma song, by the way?
You know, I know his office heard it, and they offered no comment.
Yeah, but if it was nice, I'm sure they were like, yes, this was just try it.
You know?
Yo!
Yeah. But I actually really respected that, even though I did criticize the president. Like, it's great that we live in a country where you can criticize the president.
Yeah.
and still, come on WTFTumi to tell the tale.
Khuli, speaking of presidents, I know that one of your dreams was to perform alongside Kanye West, but now, given his recent antics with certain presidents, would you still...
I grand.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I love Kanye, and I think a lot of the times he speaks the truth. It's just sounds a bit warped. I'm just, I'm losing him. I just wish he could just go back to the music.
Yeah.
I wish he could just bang out some beats and leave that other stuff alone.
That's true, man. Speaking of leaving other things alone, let's get a little Nauri. I think we should play a game. To help us play #NeverThat, please welcome Shugasmakx.
Yep.
Ow!
Are we?
Welcome.
Yes.
Do you know, I don't know how many years we've known each other now, but every time I see you, I just want to go, Dynamite Dip Cliff Dude! Every time! Because you're still cute.
You're not alone.
You still got the innocence. You still got the innocence.
I still have the bike too.
I love it.
Why are you patiently waiting for me to drink?
No, you've got a Jay-Z look about you. Has anyone told you that?
No, brother.
I like it. It's nice to meet you.
Let's jump in.
So we're going to play a game called Never That, okay? Hold on to this bat. What happens is Tumi's going to ask you some questions, and you guys have to answer either holding up yes or never that. Yes if you have done it, and never that if you've never done it. We might interrogate you a little bit if you have. Right.
Never have I ever said something bad behind a client's back.
Well, should we start with by never have I ever had a client?
I know, I'm like,
Yeah.
what is that question? Never have I ever called my lover by the wrong name. How did you handle? How do you get out of that?
With a That's all you can do with that.
But I mean...
Oh, never have I ever sent a nude to the wrong number.
Never that.
So you guys don't send nudes, or you're just that careful?
I mean, have you seen what's been going on?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I think every guy over the past 2 days has deleted every single picture.
Never have I ever measured myself. I think they mean measured yourself.
Once in a while.
Lies.
Never have you ever mentioned, you've never measured to see if it's a megabyte or a gigabyte. That's the byte.
That's a wow.
Really? You did? Were you happy with the numbers?
I was young, I just wanted to check who's sharp. You know?
And were you impressed?
Are we on the right track? According to the stairs, I said, I know.
Where on the spectrum?
Middle
or higher?
We're right there on the average mark. This is what you should be. We hit that. I said, good to
Go
go.
forth and prosper.
Now we're ready.
That's funny, bro.
I heard a rumor that it's meant to be from there to there. So, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of theories.
Never have I ever been skinny dipping.
No.
You know, never.
Yeah.
Really?
Whoa.
Really?
After you measured, you went skinny.
Really?
That's the problem.
Really?
Khuli did it.
Where was
Must
this?
have been really drunk.
Were you doing it alone, or did you have company?
Guys, those are the 20 questions. Where was I? Like, yeah, you know.
Never have I ever lied to another rapper and said they were good.
Shoo. Shoo.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, wow.
Okay. Which one of you do we need to blame for a bad rapper that's killing it now?
Wow.
No, so sometimes you try be gentle in a nice way to say, with Avon, if you can fix here, fix there, it's got potential.
Like change your entire song, you've got potential.
But at least you give the right advice along the way, you know? You don't want to like break somebody. You know?
Yeah. But rappers lie, though.
all the time.
All the time.
Never have I ever subtweeted another rapper in my song. It's the last one.
Another
Never have I ever subtweeted another rapper in my song.
Yeah.
Are you guys scared to just tell them straight up who are you? Do you want to say who, or were you just avoiding beef?
Yeah.
And you, Khuli, you strike me as the guy who would say straight up, mang mang.
You know, I just think, you know, if he's smart, he'll figure it out.
If he's smart, he'll figure it out. I think that's another subtweet on top of a subtweet.
Wow.
Let's go for an ad break. Solo joins us when we return. Yo.
I'll,
Guys, why are you being dramatic? It's so dramatic. Ja. Welkom terug naar hashtag WTFTumi. Dankie allemaal voor haar liefde op die socials. Right, we are joined by dapper rapper Solo as we pay tribute to the Motswako King WHP. Welcome back to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me again.
Hey man, and congratulations are in order. Top 10 GQ best dressed.
Come on.
When man, would you have been disappointed if they hadn't recognized you?
Actually, funny enough,
For
I
your
mean,
swagger.
last year I was in the top 50.
Oh.
So, and I also didn't know how it worked. So in my mind, I was like, if you've made like the top 50 before, then that's it.
it's done.
So I was like, okay, it's cool. Then this year we made it, so.
Nice. And then while people are getting dressed, when you are attending Nepi Prize, what's happening with the music?
Yeah, no, well, when nappies, yes. Music, music 100%. Like everyone said, you know, the music never really stops.
never leaves you,
It
yeah.
never leaves you. More than anything, this year it's just been, actually for the past couple of years, it's all like squatter camp. We've got the new squatter camp coming out, so that's what we've really been working on more than anything. Yeah, and the nappies, those are my ninjas there. They hooked me up, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, right now it's all about getting that new squatter camp ready. And so any day now that's gonna hit, and then like I've got like stacks of tracks just sitting. Like the Shugasmakx stuff is also just there. It's been there for years.
Nice.
There's a track with Jabba, completely unreleased, so produced by PH Roix. So one day when we get back to Shugasmakx, I guess we'll do that.
We can't wait, man.
Yeah.
Solo,
Yes.
you performed with WHP a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I did. It was actually at the launch of our album, Tour Dates Deluxe, myself and the BETR gang, and we were also launching the beginning of the tour, the national tour, which we're currently on now. So it was crazy. It was, I mean, he came to show love for the launch itself. I mean, how it all works is that everybody on the album kind of champions the region. You know what I mean? So the whole idea was for us on the 25th of November to hit up Mafeking. You know, that was gonna be myself, Ginger Trill, KT.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like just last week we were talking about, you know, he was telling me now go there instead of there. You know, we should leave like 2 days before and that kind of stuff. So it's crazy, but we do have that moment. You know what I mean? We had that moment on stage and we killed it.
I love that he loved seeing people being seen, eh?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you agree? He wasn't just about his shine. It's like everybody has to shine. And I mean, you guys are from Mufftown together. You started this journey, man.
Yeah.
What's it like? Like now, just I don't know. Is it like, you know, when a passing happens, we don't all immediately go to depression and sadness. There's also that thing of, man, do you know what a life you've lived?
Jeez, man.
Would you say it's a life well lived? Like, we're crying for us.
Yeah, you know, with Jabba put everybody on. You know, so, you know, I mean, I remember a time when, I mean, for us, it was, I mean, I couldn't even imagine, you know, half the things that I've experienced, that I've achieved. But Jabba was talking about it then.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Jabba was talking about how big we're gonna become and how successful, and he was just a big believer.
Yeah.
And he had this vision, and I'm happy we got to live his dream. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, and yeah, and my last memory of him, nearly at the Sadmas, just cracking out backstage. So it was, you know, yeah. So I'm just happy, you know, my last memory of him was good times.
Yeah.
And Kabomo sent me a joint the other day that we did, and he managed to sneak in a Jabba verse. So, you know, after I heard that, you know, I was I was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shugasmakx, I just want to divert for 10 seconds quickly. For 10 marks, can you just explain this picture?
That's myself and Chama. 100% was with DJ Fresh, as you say, like Fresh made sure, copyright of Big Dog Productions. You know, it was a women's awareness thing, and that was like back in the day. This was like 2003 or something like that, or 2. And it was just there on my Facebook. I scrolled through my Facebook because we got a lot of memories. I mean, how I met Khuli was through Jabba.
Yeah.
The first time we met was when we recorded Raise It Up.
Jabba's flat.
Yeah, you know, like me and Jabba to date have like 6 songs together, you know? So like, I mean, we got along well, and I mean, that's just one of, the reason I posted that was that sort of like put together the sort of relationship we had, like the vibe was in that picture, you know, over and above everything else, that was the vibe. It was just fun, and we messed around a little and all of that. So yeah, man, you know, it's just.
Guy Fox, I'm like.
Guy Fox would touch probably one of the nights out there in studio with T would touch when it was straight out of America. You just landed, you know.
When you wrote the big T-shirt.
Yeah. So many memories. That's how I met Max Hober. You know, last time I went to a gig with Jabba, we left his house at like 10 at night, driving to Textor or Potchefstroom somewhere. Then we got there, then, you know, the people were still putting up the sound when we were there. But the fans are there.
They're right.
And then like, next thing we performed at like 5, 6 in the morning, the sun's out. But it was a vibe. It was myself, Jabba, JR, and Sticky, and we all just took this long drive, you know, in this Trailblazer. This Trailblazer, I think that was in partnership with, it was about 2 years ago, and we went and we did that. It was mad fun.
Yeah, man.
And Sizwe, did you get to meet and work with him?
Absolutely. Funnily enough, I remember one of the first gigs we did was actually a squatter gig hosted at the Baseline, and Jabba was the main act. And I just remember watching as he performed Harambe with the band, with the 2 other guys from Entity, and we thought. And funnily enough, there's an unreleased song that no one's ever heard from Entity's unreleased second album, where AKA says, "I wonder if I'll ever get a reception like Double HP."
Wow.
And so that's, you know, that's how we looked up to him. And I just always remember his humility, you know, reaching the top, but always having time to greet, having time to be warm. And I really respected that about him.
Yeah, you know, this is making me emotional because I remember how even with our first sitcom that my husband and I produced, and we were like, it would be great if WHP did this thing for us. And we're like, yeah, sure, like WHP is gonna agree. And we sent him the premise of the show, and we got a song back so quickly that it was incredible. Like now I can feel it in my heart, that palpitation of this guy was that generous and that plugged into people. You know what I mean? What's your ultimate Jabba song?
C.
That's mine too.
I'd say Danger. Yeah.
Call it bias, but has to be with me and him when we did Zabalazo, because the memory of how we recorded that, you know, like
was a smash. That was a smash.
It'll always be Harambe for that moment, watching him on stage with the band. Yeah.
Sure. Well, it's time for another game. How about we sit this one out, Glenn, and let them play Pictionary?
Let's do it. Okay. So this game is pretty simple. How it works is that there will be words will appear on this screen behind the person who has to guess, and then the person who is hinting can only draw what they see. They cannot say anything, and they cannot. Sorry. Okay. So the team will. Sorry, I've never had the thing over there before, but we'll do it. We'll do it. Okay. Pick who you guys would like to be on teams.
I think I saw me and Khuli on the team.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then Solo and Sizwe. Let's do it. All right. Okay. Okay. Podiums over there. Oh, sorry. Solo and Sizwe, Khuli and Shugasmakx.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you messing with the computer, guys? So good. Take your.
Okay. How do we play the game?
Take your places.
So wait, we go there? Okay.
Entertain us. We're here. We're here for this.
All right.
All right.
So opposition there. partners there,
Yes.
then you'll swap after.
Okay.
So I'm here.
Yes. Okay.
We've got
Who's gonna start? Who's gonna go first?
Sugar, I think you should go first. Let's see how this thing works.
All right. All right.
While they swap, let me get them their tools. Here's your tools.
Okay.
Use this to draw and use this to clean the board.
Oh, damn.
Go wild.
I'm the
Okay.
describer.
The words are going to appear over there.
And
Okay,
then-
you got 30
so
seconds.
I write
3,
this for.
2,
Yeah.
1, go.
Go.
Okay.
Hey.
No speaking.
Fuck.
It
I
looks
love how
like
he
such
does
a
the
light pain.
movements.
Start guessing, Baba.
Not as easy as I
would love
thought. Okay.
Muriri.
Can you see anything?
Also, just
let
let
him
move
see.
to the side, bro.
Let him
so,
see.
you know, I help you. House. Fireworks.
Oh,
Yay! Nice!
Good luck.
Khuli, you're in.
Yo, these guys are bro.
Okay, let's have Khuli's word.
We're not industry bro.
Okay.
We're broke, bro.
Coming now.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yo, that's not fair.
I saw you were high and they're strong.
Oh! Start guessing, bruh.
Hey.
Come on, you got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Northern Crosses.
Sometimes see.
No singing.
Roboto.
Can't I help?
Wait. Yeah, then windows, dots, connecting the dots, dice.
Yes!
Well done. Well done.
That was close. Swap over, guys.
Okay, swap
over.
Swap. Very nice.
I do feel like someone should have been disqualified, but it's fine.
Oh,
It's
just
fine.
Okay, ready? And action.
this.
Oh, this jacket is dope.
Thank you, brother.
Shot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, well done.
Bros.
Come on.
Okay, last one to tie it up.
I trust you, Sugar.
To tie it up.
baby shark vibe. Baby shark.
Okay. Go for it.
This is not right. Yes.
This is easy.
Ntho ya isangwala nje. Sabotage ka. No. Crap.
Tell it, yeah, TV.
No.
Plasma.
No.
Chalkboard.
Yeah.
If I was to do this on this thing.
It looks like an ice cream.
No. Trainer.
Time.
Yes.
Lemon
It was
juice
a
shots
picture
to
frame.
you.
Let's head over to a break. We have a performance from the BETR Gang featuring Ginger Trill and KT when we return.
Bring the after party back in then it Jabba bringing you the life in it we living with. Get there like a GT flying like Salanta ball. Yet another hit like it's wonderful. Le patrol, beat you like a flapper, le ball, like a macole. Next one a fashion a ball, and ball.
I was this skinny white dude at Rocking the Daisies, expecting to see like Prime Circle and the Polytones, and then Double HP comes out, and I'm like, yo, it's like in 2010. I'm like, yo, who is this dude? Completely fell in love with him, bought his album, and have listened to him since then. Wow. So I
Jabba
mean,
man.
yeah, what a damn guy, man.
I know. Here's to the Jabba man.
Do you even know what you were saying in that rap?
Kill that verse though.
Flyer like Saranta ball. Like it is like a ball, but it's a Sarante. Saranta ball.
You're so adorable. Oh my gosh, I'm enjoying the energy in the studio, but of course we're running out of time. You know you can catch these people solo. Has got a show coming up 4th of November. Catch him in Durban. And of course, Khuli Chana, my brother from another mother, is going to be 17th of November hosting One Source yet again. The tickets are available on onesource.com or
OneSourceLive.com.
OneSourceLive.com.
Yeah, and
I'm
One
there.
Fox. Yeah.
Ke kopa
CBD. Uda.
Kida, CBD.
Uda.
I'm going to
When
dress.
the
I'm
new
going to
squad
look so
camp drop, please make sure it's called Mama Gecko. Make sure you get it.
Umama Gecko.
Mama Gecko, make sure you get it as a new squatter camp. And of course, Make sure you follow everything to do with Jabba as we lay him to rest and
Yeah.
keep abreast, and let's keep his memory alive through
Yeah.
and through, and let's all do a rap video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Featuring Glaminem! Yes! Glaminem is in! A big thanks to all of our guests for making time to hang out with us. To close off the show, please give it up for Solo and the Better Gang featuring Ginger Trill and KT for the Jabba tribute.
I'm on my Khuli-ish. Yeah. Look, I ain't had half a Jabba's buzz, but everybody know what the fuck it was. Cup runneth over the more abundant, dangling right on the cusp, I'm in that royal bunch. Boys running out of luck, God be my loyal plug. And if anybody question if he a god, then he really not one of us. Immediate runner-ups, remediate on the low. Like Solo, please alleviate so-and-so. It was real when they started, guess they really all come and go. Made a scene out of public, I could really put on a show. You been on that subject, I can see we got common goals. Received what they wanted, saw the teamwork when they started. Jealousy, what made him plummet, now he barely write a sonnet. What's the verdict when your version of mini-me? Wordplay is itty-bitty similes against the soliloquy. As I figure figures he be a beast when figures need to increase. Living on your knees, got this spun a lot. It's easier for me to roll my sleeves up than kick my feet up. Really got working to be keynote, hand on a trophy. I could claim those alter egos. How about it? Why you still bleed on track and choose what you can't handle? Why you look at map but choose road less travel? Ha ha, what you think this is? What's the plan, bro? Ha ha, what's the gist? Help me understand, bro.
It was either death or this. It was either death or this. Listen to me when I tell you. It was either death or this. It was either death or this.
Really?
Yeah. What's the reason why we don't need an intro? Is it how we vibe with the instrumental? We apply all the fundamentals. Catch you by surprise behind enemy lines and we end you. Better gang, better than everything, we thank you. If we rap better than every gang, we meant to. Got the green light from a veteran to offend you. My language too half, more than the map. Rhythm in the pocket. My English is popping. One of one, Pika Hanks violence. 295 days, 018 Peter Street dialect. Mixed with a little Afrikaans, Papa, outside the chance. Let's also pop at the swag. The say I ain't a lot, that's a grot mountain. Case you ain't got word or the boys got 10. It was either this or when I go talk, do or die.
Why you still bleed on track and choose what you can't handle? Why you look at map and choose road less travel? Ha ha, what you think this is? What's the plan, bro? Ha ha, what's the gist? Help me understand, bro.
It was either death or this. It was either death or this. Listen to me when I tell you. It was either death or this. It was either death or this.
It was either bone therapy or them niggas saying yo illegal. Living off the backs of black people. Jabba man, Muff Town hero. What you know? I'm the modern day Vigo. Rambo, call the shit a sequel. Blow that horn. Watch me coming out smoking like Lucilo.
Demo with the rhyming ish.
Jalapeno at the Eno with the fire
ish.
Frank Casino wants the whole thing. But I told him all day.
You ain't heard the whole thing.
Put Latino in the whole band.
Whole band.
Get up with my own gang. You ain't rocking gun.
Rocking gun.
Damn, I'm on my pampools. Hang loose like all my people hanging like black boots. Black suits, black limos, black boots, black suits, make it do like black suits.
It was either death or this. It was either death or this. Yeah. It was either death or this. It was either death or this. Yeah. It was either death or this. It was either death or this. Listen to me when I tell you. It was either death or this. It was either death or this.
It was either death or rich. It still is my G, and that's for real. It was either death or live. To the max, it was either death or mill. I had to do my best for this. I had to pull up on it with my neck on chill. I can see my ex little pissed, cause she just saw me with another fresh little bitch. It was either fresh or ish. It was either ready best or word up, word up, word up, word up.